some fat guy come right in
Mm-hmm.
and looked at me
On the camera.
and he said, "This nigga, this nigga, you want to do cheat on me with this nigga?"
And she died how though?
He beat her to death.
Oh, MG, this is
Whoa, whoa.
Right in front of my face.
what?
Yeah.
You didn't call the police?
I freaked out. I didn't even know what happened because the phone went out.
Oh wow.
Then I
Whoa.
found out later on she was dead.
Whoa.
Oh wow. So
That's
what's your
straight.
question?
I just want to know what triggers a man to
That
go further.
when you on the other phone
You
doing
killed her?
FaceTime in my house and you know I'm coming in. That
You not answering. You going against like you mean you mad at me.
No, I ain't mad at you.
I want to know
I'm just
what
telling
makes
you.
a man. If I beat you up and you fall apart, I'm not keep going even when I'm fighting a man. What makes a person go further?
Because you black out. It's called blackout anger. You snap and you're not in your right mind.
Turn into
And
the
so
damn devil.
I don't see you no more. I see my mother. I don't see you no more. I could potentially be saying my mother or that woman who terrorized me when I was a little boy. Because you do know that women terrorize boys when they're young. You know, they say things and have them do things that are inappropriate, so they get in relationships unbeknownst to the young boy who grows up and has these triggers. It's not necessarily linked to the girl. It's more linked to his mother or whoever that woman that he could have grown up with, the person who raised him. Yes, it's more linked to that.
I believe you're right about stuff. I'm mean to women,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know why.
Why?
I don't know why. I'm hoping since you
Why?
all
Is yours linked back to your mama? Why you don't like women?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Have you
Could
sat
be.
and talked to someone about that? Like,
Girl, we just
I haven't.
by you having
This
this
is right
here.
now.
This is what's going on.
Yeah, that's what's going on because
By you having this show today.
yeah, I don't. I with women, I treat them really bad.
Ooh, watch out now. Thank you
seriously.
for that though.
Am I-
Thank you for
And
that.
and I know people watching. See, the numbers are going up.
Good.
But what I'm saying is this. Everybody knows I treat women bad. Sometimes
Okay.
I treat men bad too.
Mhm.
But women, I treat bad.
Is it linked back to
I
your
don't
own
want.
mother?
First of all, I don't want no woman.
Mm-hmm.
If you make more money than me,
Uh-huh.
we ain't gonna be together.
Okay.
And if you do make more money than me, you got to play like you don't. Like
Oh.
I had a lawyer living right in there. She had a smart house in Oklahoma City, but she played low. She paid me rent.
Mhm.
She when we go out, if my wallet is in the house, she'll slide me the money under the table.
Mhm.
My mind is kind of fucked up with women,
I know.
and I don't know why.
Is
So
it
when a
linked back
woman
to-
does something to me bad,
Mhm.
or feel like she's trying to get authority over me,
Mhm.
uh,
You cut them off.
so you tell me.
Is it linked back
Purple
to your
hat.
mom? And
Why?
same with the glasses on. Purple hat and the glasses. Is it linked back to your own mother? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I don't know.
What type of relationship did you and your mom have?
We only had good relationship when I was younger. The older I got, and that's because I kept going to prison. The older I got, it seemed like she was mean to me.
Okay.
And my brother and everybody, we couldn't figure it out.
So she would say you a stupid motherfucker.
She was just mean to me.
Was she saying those words? Was she verbally
And
terrorizing
then,
you
and then she,
and assaulting you?
her and my son both. My son told me he hates how I treat women. I told you that.
Mhm.
That mentally messed me up.
It should. Yeah. Because it's his cry for help. But I'm trying to figure out, it sounds like your mother didn't love you in the way that she should have. So you had an unhealthy dynamic with your own mother, so you don't really understand the comfort.
Possibly the mother loved you too much. Motherly.
It doesn't
like,
sound like that with
Yeah,
him.
she did everything for me.
She didn't never tell you no.
I'm handicapped. I can't fill out a job like that.
Okay, but
She
at
felt all
some
that.
point she switched the script and started saying,
Yeah.
The opposite, right?
Right.
That's the confusion that we was
Right.
talking about.
The manipulation.
That's the confusion.
Right.
So she just know how to make you up and down, in and out. That's not giving you your inner. That's
Right.
not giving you love on the inside. That's not securing who you are as a young man,
Right.
right? Which is something that we have to do. It's not about, oh, I'm going to give him this, I'm going to give him this, or you're a stupid man. It's not about that. It's about securing your son's inner and being able to speak life into them, correct? Being able to be affectionate with them and give them hugs and tell them, look, son, you a good boy. You know,
They need
no?
that. Men need that.
She was. I'm telling you, she did everything for me.
Doing
And she
everything
always
for
kept
you is
telling me-
bad.
And she also said what Nene said, and I wanted to hang up when she said it. My mama said, "A woman is going to be the one to take you down because you always depend on women."
Right. And she made you
Things like that,
dependent on
yeah.
women. That's why she could say that.
So you think that's why I'm mad? I'm angry at women.
Absolutely.
And you treat them.
Treat them horribly.
I do.
Yeah.
Can you explain that?
Ah.
You got me.
Because your mom did not treat you like a son. She treated you more distant as opposed to bringing you in closer. So in that, did she have you from a one-night stand?
What you mean?
Was you and her and your father together?
Was her and the father, your father and her together for one night?
Sex.
Was it just sex when they made you?
I don't know.
How were you
Never heard
conceived?
this story?
How were you conceived?
In the alley, he beat her out of me.
Okay, well, see, you had a
He beat
father,
you out.
you had a dad, right? Your mom got pregnant, but you had a dad that was abusive towards her. So in that, she sees him in you, which is why she's saying again,
She always
you
said
treat
that.
women
She
bad.
always said I look
Yeah.
just like
Yeah,
him.
yeah. That's going to be triggering for your mother, and it can make her treat you from a distant
She did
aspect. Yeah. Mothers, you got to bring your son in. You got to bring your son in more than you do your daughter half the time because they are very delicate creatures, and they need the encouragement to be able to secure their inner because by nature, man is a killer. He goes out and get the food. You know what I mean? He bring the food back to provide. He protects. He feeds. But what about his love on the inside? Which is what we missed back in those days, especially when your mom was doing her thing. So if you was only conceived off of a one-night stand, and it's not going to be a good look. Because children, you know, we really want children to be playing because it comes from a more healthier space as opposed to a one-night stand. She had triggers in her that were linked to your dad. And so you're going to grow up and be 50% of your dad, as well as you're going to be 50% as your mother. But the 50% of your dad was triggering for her. But she saw it in you. So you were not her son, you were your father
The split image.
to her.
Always said
To her.
that.
Yeah, to her. See, but the child is innocent.
Deep.
That's the part that we
Hey.
don't realize.
Y'all gotta stop moving that
Yeah.
thing.
Y'all gonna have to go that other way.
You was innocent. Even though you a child, you was innocent as a child.
Don't come back. this
Joel,
way.
stop it, Blake and y'all. Sit down.
Go that way. Go
We're
that way.
outside. Throw the
You got a
ball.
what? He said you got what doo-doo? Not in my bathroom.
He said, what
What
he
did he
do?
Oh,
I was
He
confused.
will
What
say
did he
that,
I
though.
do?
ain't even wanna
He
ask
will
the
say
question.
that, though. He will say,
I ain't even want the question.
Doo-doo.
No,
Jewels,
you gotta
no,
sit
no, no,
back
no.
in
Get
the
out,
middle of
get out the
session.
show.
This is okay.
Get out the show, Jewels.
Come on, Mo, you're speechless. I need you to come back.
Yeah,
again. About to
Mo,
cry.
what's going on, baby?
that was the first conversation I had about this,
Yeah,
and I think you touching. I just don't know how to fix it.
yeah. You got to get you some sessions going.
Sessions.
Yeah,
Talk to
therapeutic
somebody about it,
sessions,
yeah?
so you can start to
Don't
connect
do
those
that.
dots.
No,
I'm telling
because
you, I
the
was the same
therapist-
way.
If you want to
I
get
was
better,
the
you
same
got to do
way
it,
until
Mo.
I talked to someone.
And if your son is, because your son is basically saying a cry for help.
Yep.
Yeah,
For
my son don't mess with me no more.
Yeah,
He told me
Look at them
he hate the
views.
way. Damn.
so
He
what,
said he hate the way I treat women.
yeah,
Then
Thank you, son.
He said one time he was saying he wished that I go back with his mother, but he said I know that can't happen because he called me a hoe. I
Yep.
never heard a man call another man a hoe.
That's what they doing in this
No,
generation.
no, stop. I need you to think.
Think about
Yeah.
it deeper.
No, because I'm thinking this is coming from the mama. Because no man, do you call another man a hoe?
Well, a man
these
has
days and times.
Not
instinct.
generally, no.
A man has instinct,
they
though.
do. They do.
A man
No,
has
a
instinct.
man don't call another man a hoe.
Yes, they do on my block. They do.
No, they don't.
On my block.
A man.
That's usually a term used for women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A man, thank you. That's what I'm saying.
But a man can be a hoe too. It's about the behavior.
True. Yeah.
It's
No,
about the behavior.
I'm asking you to help me.
Gigolo, I guess, is a term.
I'm
Yeah,
asking you that
gigolo. That's what y'all say.
because-
Gigolo, womanizer.
Yeah, we like.
Yeah.
No,
Womanizer,
if you
yeah.
that's why I do play. They're like, nah, you a player.
Yeah.
Player.
Yeah. Well, your son was trying to hit you below the belt because he wants you to understand.
And then we had a fight in here.
And you and your son. Okay. Yeah, that's going to be.
And after that fight and all this stuff, you don't talk to me no more.
Yeah, he had to get
But that
away
was a
from
cry
you.
for help, though.
He was crying for help.
Yes.
What you mean
and
crying for help? Fighting me?
No, he was trying to get you to see that he didn't appreciate your behavior.
Yeah.
You were supposed to make the adjustments.
So now you're without him because of your decisions that you have made and the things that he's seen you
That's
do.
right.
You paraded these people, these women around him. He's seen
I
multiples.
thought that was cool.
It's not cool.
It's not. Maybe.
It's because your mama did not secure your inner.
Can I ask you a question? Where was Dad?
Huh?
Where was Dad?
He was beating them up.
What was that?
Your
Your
dad.
father. He
Your
was
father.
not
They
there.
split.
Yeah.
They never was together.
They made him,
Was
and
he
that was
never
it.
was active in your life?
No.
Nah.
Oh, that's another thing.
Mm-hmm. That's the
You
problem.
never knew him? You never spent time with him?
Yeah, we together now.
All
My
these
sister-
years
my
later.
sister
Okay.
hooked us up.
Oh, okay. How you feel about that?
About what? I don't fuck with him really. I called him. What's up? My son called him. We all took pictures together.
Right, but this
But
distance,
I'm really not.
not connected
close.
to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not
Is
connected
it
to him.
because of the childhood?
And then you know what else could help? Could cause me hating women?
What?
I used to love my sister
Mm-hmm.
back in the day. Love her.
Okay.
And
Scarface
I
love.
did prison time for 10
Mhm.
years. And from that day forth, I don't talk to her to this very day.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well,
every
you
time we see each other, we almost get ready to get into a fist fight. Now, I'm not abusive, but I think I'm going to hit her.
Okay. So that's your mother's biological daughter
Yeah.
Which is
from the father.
from the same father,
Yep.
which is linked back to you, linked back to your mother again.
It's your blood sister.
It's your blood sister. So your sister be reminding you of your mother.
But we was cool
It don't matter.
until I got out of
When
prison.
you get older, you was in prison, you was always a bait. So if you're not there, you a loaf. So yeah, I deal with you from a distance. But when y'all get in the presence, it never works out. You see what I mean? It's not going to work out because both of you all have
we don't talk now.
Yeah, it's not going to work
It's
out.
anger.
It's not going to work out.
Do you think that
She
me
is your
angry at
mom.
my sister?
It's
She
linked
look
to
just
your-
like her.
It's linked
But
to
do
your
you
mother.
think
Is
that?
that the one you say y'all look just alike?
Yeah, not the one that you was on the phone with. Yeah.
The one that looked just like your mother? That's
yeah,
who
I got a
you
picture of her somewhere.
you be squawking with the one that looked like your mother.
I'm gonna show you a picture of her.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she'll come to an event sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
and when she come to the event, it feels good,
Right.
but we still don't have. I still have that anger
Towards her.
towards the not letting me spend the night when I was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Did she tell you why?
She had
She had company.
company.
Okay,
Company.
that's right.
She had company. She had company.
Okay.
I mean, like, I know you supposed to let it go.
Let it go.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna tell you something else I do.
Well, that's she being respectful. Yeah.
Anybody in my family that have sex, I don't want to fuck with them. I cut my niece off
Why?
because I had a players ball,
Mm-hmm.
and one of my male models, she had sex with one of my male models in my bathroom,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't talk to her no more
Uh-huh.
to this day.
So she reminded you of yourself.
Where the mirror at?
Because you the best one that commits sexual behavior. Nobody don't top you in that field. You the top dog. And then she gonna do it at my event.
And
That's a huge one for you, baby. Because don't nobody lay down nobody in your event but you.
oh, you act like you know me.
It sounds like I do.
Hey. Yeah, keep talking.
You
'cause
the top dog of it
said
all.
Like, come on, let's go.
Yes. But you are sugarcoating your bad behavior with the sexual immorality.
What you mean?
You use sex as a way to not deal with your trauma.
Oh.
It's called sex addiction.
Whoa.
Getting deep here. Getting deep.
Mm-hmm.
Caught me with that one.
Yeah. You use it as a mask. When people use drugs as a mask, they use alcohol as a mask, you use sex as a mask to mask up your verbal and emotional traumas that you have that are linked back to your mother, first and foremost, and of course to your dad as well. You can stand up to everybody else, but you don't stand up to your father and say, where the fuck were you all my life?
Probably now he probably will.
You jumped in the picture with him recently.
Yeah, we had.
Y'all don't really talk about the facts of the matter.
Yeah, we
Y'all
had-
tiptoe around the bullshit.
Yeah, we don't go in deep discussion about it.
Yeah, of course not.
But we did. He pretty much. I don't know.
He ain't going into that shit with you. Because he's too old for the drama. Okay. Yeah, you could knock her out with one blunt.
He push her down.
Push her down. Your fingertips will move her. Oh,
The other
yeah.
girl is not my sister.
Yeah, the one you was. But what's really going on?
I
You might
just
see
figured it out, and you was right. I just figured it out.
What you figure out
The reason why I mean to women
is
because my mother didn't show me that love.
she did not.
She did things for me, like yeah,
But a mother's supposed to be
but she never showed me the love. And then I got into it with her husband. She chose her husband over me.
Yes.
You
It's
lashing out.
linked
I
back
had
to
to
your
leave.
mother.
I had to leave.
Yes, it's linked back to your mom. Unfortunately.
And I used to run away a lot.
Yes, of course. Because you was looking for love in all the wrong spaces and places. Little girls are not the only one that look for love in all the wrong spaces and places. Young men run and look for love in all the wrong spaces and places.
saying
Y'all
you
got
got
to stop
daddy
making it a
issues?
one-sided
No,
conversation.
people have mommy issues
People got
too.
to stop making domestic violence a one-sided conversation. This is why we can't get our brothers healed. This is why. Because we so zoomed in on that woman being a victim. What about our young men that are victims of domestic violence? I don't play with it. I don't play with it. I don't play about my young men getting the security that they need. I don't play about the trauma that they have experienced. Okay, so don't sit down and tell me, oh, you don't know what's going on with him. Okay, yes, you do know what's going on with him. You did not provide him with the love and the security that he needed. All right, so when I go into the school system, I want to talk to the boys. Because you got everybody and your mother going there talking about, let's talk to the girls about domestic violence and mental health. What about the young men? So that's my catch to it. My story, I'm sticking to it. Now, if you need some mental health, right, they have it where you can get your therapy online now. You can go out and check out some online spaces because everybody don't want to come into your office. Okay? They got spaces where you can call. You could call on the telephone now and get you some mental health therapy and be able to, discern that this is happening to me. All right? Is that good?
Yes, ma'am. Do you have any upcoming events, podcasts, etc.? Anything you got
I
going
have so
on?
much stuff going on. The best way to reach me is at 202-920-9101.
Repeat that one more time.
202-920-9101. Serious inquiries only. All right, now if you Google me, you can Google DVWMT, you can Google QueenAfi, all right, and everything that we do will show up on the map for you.
And how can they find you on the social media platforms?
Social media, QueenAfi.
QueenAfi.
Just look up QueenAfi. QueenAfi. All one word. Mo, what you learned today?
Fucked them up.
He had a good session. He ready to go to sleep now.
No.
Nah. I learned
He in
why.
his zone.
Give me one thing you learned. What you learned?
I learned that I always thought my mama loved me. See, that's the picture on the wall. I always thought she loved me.
Oh wow, okay. And you found out what?
Found out today what you said is right.
Okay.
And I don't understand. My brother even said, you don't understand why she treat me like that.
Yeah, because you was your father to her. What you learned, Brandon? Did you learn something
I
today?
learned a lot.
Yo,
What
no,
you learned?
did you learn about that girl?
Hold on. Give me two
Yeah, I
things you
learned
learned.
about it.
Can I
What
see?
you gonna do about
Excuse
her?
me. Can I see if his prefrontal cortex is working? Thank you. What you
What
learned?
was that?
Two things you learned.
Oh, two things I learned.
Two things that stuck out to you.
Well, we
or-
said it's learned, right?
Yeah,
Behavior
learn
is
behavior.
And
What's another one?
that girl, not my girl.
Oh, silky. Now, we might have to go to church after that. What you learned, sis? You learned something?
You know, I learned a lot. I've actually been a victim of domestic violence.
Okay.
Not only a victim of domestic violence, I've been an abuser myself.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes it happens.
Yeah.
It does. And, you know, it took me about 8 years to come to the conclusion that mental health was one of the issues.
Mm-hmm.
Not only mental health, absorbing sponges,
Yes.
having parents that used to argue,
Mm-hmm.
and, you know, having a family and a dad that was okay with calling you a bitch.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm
I'm gonna call you a bitch, so when somebody else in the street call you that, it ain't gonna phase you.
Right.
So
right.
that tough skin.
Yeah.
So you know, I've overcome so much. It took me a lot to come out of my shell to talk to people,
Right.
or to go talk to someone, and I still talk to someone. During the pandemic, I went through a social anxiety
Okay.
situation where it affected my job.
Yes.
Because I, during the daytime, I do presentations and I facilitate meetings.
Uh-huh.
So I was closed off.
Yeah.
And, you know, God is good with prayer and, you know, having a strong spiritual background and having someone that was spiritual that talked to me, led me back to my field and led me
Amen.
back to this platform with Mo. And I
That's
thank him for
good.
this
Good.
because every Saturday I look forward
To coming
to
out.
coming here.
That's awesome.
You know, with me, it's not about being big and